All right, y'all, we're going to talk about an annuity here. An annuity is basically a product that you can buy that puts the money where you should be putting it, and they give you a piece of the pie. That's not exactly what they say it is, but when I look at the bottom line, that's what it does. For an annuity, you probably get some people talking about an annuity and how safe it is, how you can have $1 million, for example, put in this annuity and it's going to pay you $40,000, $50,000 a year, every year for 30 years, however long, or to death, however long it's for, with no market volatility. So it doesn't matter. So you're going to have that. And at the end of the term of the annuity, 30 years or so, you get your $1 million back. You get your whole $1 million back. So you don't live the whole full life off your annuity and you didn't lose no money. So that's what they promise. So the thing what makes me say that an annuity just invests your money like you should or are afraid to do, and they give you a piece of the pie, we just use the last 10 years or so. S&P 500 is a fund that you can just go and buy. Anybody with a phone or computer can go in, set up a brokerage account, buy the stock. You can just buy the stock and let it go. Back in 2019, I believe, 2019, this fund did 30%, 31%. If you had $1 million in there, you would have made $310,000. If you had your annuity, they would have gave you their promised $40,000. See what I mean? They gave you $40,000 out of the 310 that you would have made. You only got 40. And it's been over 20% for the last 10 years or so. That's over $200,000 that you would have been making. And at the end of 30 years with $1 million invested, trust me, you know how much money that would be? That would be millions, 19, $20 million at the end. But you're going to get your $1 million back, or your family's going to get it. So that's what the annuities are doing. And I know a lot of people are going to get on here and be concerned about the stock market and stock market crash and X, Y, and Z. And it's so true. One of the things that you could do with these gains, for example, you get the year that did $310,000, you can take your little $40,000 out of there, or 50, take the other 250, 260, and put it in a bond or some type of money market or safe fund. It's not going to grow. It's not going to grow as fast, but you put that money over there. That is like, is that 7 years, 8 years worth of living expenses just sitting there. And then you do that same thing the next year when it did 26%, 260,000. Take your little 40, 50 out. Set the others aside. Now you got almost $500,000 just sitting there. And it's been doing this for the last 10 years. No telling how much money. You can have a couple of millions. You do this for some years, you can have millions just sitting there. When the market does crash, that's the time for you to jump back in. And by the time the market recovers, the money that you have off in there will have outgrown the money that you had, you didn't touch, that you lost in the crash. It could catch that and surpass that, therefore doubling your net worth in a short period of time. Yep, that could happen. That could totally happening. So that's why I don't like annuities. That's why I never get one, because you're not gonna take my money, invest it the way I should invest it, and then give me a piece of the pie. And then when it's all over with, you give me my $1 million back. That's it. That's it. Unacceptable.